Hey guys, Coach Mays here. Thanks for joining us. Really glad that you have taken the time to check this out and see if it's a right fit for your life. Just to give you a little bit of a background, just because I want to pre-warn you that there might be cats, dogs, a toddler, and a husband running around. That is the thing about working from home. They may come into my videos or, they may pop in when I'm doing work, but that's what it's all about. I work from home so I can be with my loved ones. So it's you take all of it and you just take the love, all it, everybody coming in because everybody wants your attention, right? So I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it's quiet right now. So again, my name is Kayla, and just to give you a little background, I came into coaching a little bit non-traditionally. A lot of people get into the business because they start off as challengers and as customers. They start using the products, our workouts and Shakeology, and they love them. They fall in love with them. They see results, and they want to share it with their friends and family. And so then they become coaches. I, on the other hand, I had just had my daughter. I was having a really hard time. I was working full time as an RN. I was away from her long days, 14-hour days, like 3 days in a row, and I was really struggling. So I knew there was something better out there. I knew there was a way to work from home and be with my daughter. And lo and behold, scrolling on Facebook, I saw a Facebook ad, and it was a Beachbody coach, and turns out she was in my hometown. So kind of crazy how the world aligns and how that works out. But I got hooked up with her. She told me all about it. I was like, how do I sign up? Sign me up right now. And so then I started with the products, and it's a good thing because I ended up falling in love with Shakeology. I tried it for like a week because I was like, all right, I need to make sure that I like this. So even after the first 3 days, I could tell that I was getting better energy. I was able to start back to jogging. I was able to get back into workouts, and I was still working full time as an RN. I was breastfeeding my newborn in the middle of the night all day long. I was pumping at work, so I was exhausted. So I really appreciated the Shakeology and the fact that it gave me just that better feeling. My whole body just started feeling better. It wasn't like a pre-workout energy, like a hype vibe. It was just an overall, I started feeling better. And so then I stuck with it, and I was like, all right, this is going to work because I can share this with people. And I've always been a big fan of workouts. And so we have so many workout programs to pretty much fit any level, and they all have modifiers and they all come with meal plans. So it's a win-win. If you have a background in personal training or nutrition or anything like that, it's really a win-win for you because everything's already laid out. You don't have to do any work as far as writing up personal workout programs and specific meal plans for everybody because the products are already laid out there. They've already been created by well-educated and well-known professionals. So it's amazing. So I want to talk to you about Shakeology and the importance of it and why we use it and why we encourage others to use it, and a little bit of that. So Shakeology. I actually was very skeptical. Years ago, I had heard of it. I thought it was an expensive protein powder. That's all I ever thought. I was like, well, I'm not drinking that because it's way too expensive, and I can just get protein I used to get it online, like DPS Nutrition, and then come to find out the protein that we were getting, that company got shut down because they were lying about the sugar content in it. So no wonder it tasted great. It was full of sugar. So anyway, come to find out when I started researching Shakeology and trying it for myself, it's not a protein powder. It has protein in it, but it is so not a protein powder. There are so many other things in Shakeology that make up everything that it is. Sorry guys, I had a little bit here I wanted to talk to you about. So Shakeology is kind of like taking your multivitamin and then some. I believe they compare it to like 5 trips to the salad bar. And they calculated somewhere that about $700 worth of supplements are in one box or bag of Shakeology. There's fiber, minerals, vitamins, antioxidants, phytonutrients. There are like a gazillion superfoods from all over the world, adaptogen herbs, prebiotics, probiotics, digestive enzymes. There's so much, like I could go on and make you crazy with all this info. And actually I have I have a website I can probably share with you guys that has a lot of info if you really want the nitty gritty on the details of the nutrients and everything that's in it. They are very open. The company is very open about everything that is in it, what the percentages are of what you're getting. There are clinical studies proven. There are a lot of other companies out there that do not have that. They don't give you the details on what's in their product. You don't know. You're slapping a patch on your skin and you don't even know what's in the patch. But Shakeology, they tell you exactly what's in it, what it's made up of, what the percentage is, what you're getting, breakdown, and they're all a little different because there's multiple different flavors. We have a regular line and then we have a vegan line, and they're coming out with new flavors every year. So there's a handful of them, and I personally do mine with water. I know a lot of people do almond milk or cow's milk, but it all kind of depends how you want to mix it up. See, what else did I want to tell you guys about it? So we use it in our challenge groups as the base to our nutrition plans. It fills, it was created to fill nutrient voids. So just to give you a little background, and sorry, I love nutrition. I'm big into it, and I just always have been. So this is kind of my little thing with the Shakeology. So I'm in love with the fact that I found it because I used to make my own shakes out of like fruits and vegetables, and I would make a huge mess and spend a ton of money, and it would taste like soil. So I'm really happy that I have Shakeology in my life. It's really easy, little packets, individual packets, or you can get the big bag. Like I just got the vegan chocolate, vanilla, and cafe latte. You can get like 3 different flavors in a box, or you can get one big bag. So anyway, it's really handy dandy to have these little individual packets that you can just throw in your diaper bag or throw in your purse, or like I keep them in my car console because they've saved me from going to Wendy's. I'm not even gonna lie. So you keep your water with you and you keep your little packet with you. You can just shake it up and it saves you from yourself. So anyway, I digress very easily. I'm pregnant. Can I add that if I sound squirrely? So anyway, as far as we use them for the base to our nutrition because it was created and formulated to fill in those nutrient voids that even a healthy and nutritious diet is not getting. So our soil today is not the same as our soil was 30 years ago. So even healthy foods that you're eating, you're not necessarily getting all the nutrients that you maybe would have from an apple 30 years ago. So it's actually created in a cold processed alchemy blend, which means all of the nutrients, the superfoods that they traveled all around the world to create and find, they put them together in a cold process fashion where they're never heating the ingredients past a certain level because that kills all of the nutrients and vitamins and minerals and everything that's in them, the enzymes. So that's why that's called cold processed. And then alchemy blend is the fact that they're taking specific nutrients and putting them together because they actually increase one another. I'm sure you've heard of that before as far as like using vitamin D and calcium because your body uses them together. It's the same idea. That's the alchemy blend idea of what they've put into Shakeology and why they chose the ingredients that they chose. So yeah, there's so much that goes into this. Like I could go on forever, but that is pretty much it. I will stop at that because I could go on and on. And if you guys ever have any questions, please feel free to ask me. Ask the coach that has brought you here. There are a lot of coaches actually that have specific training and a lot of education on Shakeology in depth, and that is something that I do really appreciate the fact that I took the time to research all of this because, like I said, I do love nutrition and it's such a huge part of this journey and fitness. So anyway, it's an amazing product, and if you haven't tried it, you're gonna have to give it a try. And thanks for stopping in and being with us today, and I will talk to you later. All right, thanks guys. Bye.